What is good, Fin Nation? What's good? It's your boy Reason. And we are back here for another one. I'm joined by the homie Martin. And we're going to go over some of the film from the offense against the Bills from Wild Card Weekend. How you feeling today, Martin? A few days removed and settled into the fact that the Dolphins are officially out of the playoffs, especially after watching Brady get his absolute ass handed to him yesterday.
Hey, I guess we'll talk about Brady when we can, but as
I'm
far
good
as
on the
Dolphins,
geriatric 46-year-old. I'm good, eh? You hear what Aaron said though today? Hey, you know what my stance has always been? If these guys are going to move off Tua, the only name I want to hear is Aaron Rodgers. And you hear what Aaron said today? He said, "I believe I can win one more MVP before I'm done."
Okay. All right.
Okay, kid, go get it.
Baby. If he thinks he can get it done, man.
Do it for 2023, 2024. What it do, baby?
Let's get it, man. Yeah. Nah, man. It was we discussed this, man. Good, great season, man. Great season. Hella highs, hella lows.
Especially compared to your original prediction of what we'd finish, eh?
I mean, I was relatively close as far as the record.
You had like 7-10, right? I think it was.
Nah, bro. My very first prediction was like 3-14. Just I was like, damn, we got a bad schedule, bro.
Next year's schedule ain't that good either, eh? Did you see the teams they've already announced are playing?
But I meant bad as in like challenging. You know what I mean?
No. We gotta. Have you seen the teams that they've already announced for playing next year?
Nah.
We got a challenging schedule, bro. It ain't no joke. We play the Chargers.
Which division?
We play here. I'll bring it up to you. Here, you say your thing, and then I'll bring it up. I'm just saying the overall, man. The season went by like that.
Wow. Great season. Made it to the playoffs for the first time since 2016. This is the first playoff game, I think, since Marino left. And even the last playoff game Marino played in when we got blowed out 62-7, I think, it was a bad score. This was the very first playoff game where I looked at it like, yo, man, we were in it, man. We were competing. Yeah. And if you're going to go out of a season, you want to go out like that. Almost like how the Bills went out last year against Chiefs, which is why they're pretty much on a mission this year too, right? Yeah. You always want to go out like that, swinging and letting it be known like this is no cupcake. And for them to do it in that fashion, considering all of what we were missing as far as players and just key pieces and components. Man, we did exactly what we need to do. And the bottom line is we're going to go into next season with even higher expectations than what we had this past year, just based off of what we can clearly see is the potential ceiling of Tua in particular. So I'm excited about that, man.
So there you see our opponents. So we're in Washington. We're at the Commanders. We are at Kansas City. We are at Los Angeles again. Obviously, Buffalo home and away, New England home and away, New York home and away. We got the Broncos at home. We got the Raiders at home. We got the Cowboys at home. We got the Giants at home. We got the Patriots on the road, obviously, and we're on the road against the Eagles, and we're in Baltimore again, and then we got Tennessee and Carolina at home.
Bro. That's a tough bro. That's a little gauntlet right there, bro. Another one. Damn. All right. Hey, bro. If we got to, man, let's go ahead and take on these opponents and set standards out here, bro. Let it be known, man. They got to circle us. We're not circling them no more. So that's what it's got to be moving forward. That's the trajectory this team's on. So
I like how this man says, and another one.
Another one.
Oh man. So initial thoughts on the Skylar film before we hop into it. Other than Trent Sherfield was criminally open all game. Buddy, if I was Trent Sherfield, I'd be like, bro, are you playing with my money, kid? Are you playing with my money?
Nah, man. I honestly, I think most of what was going on with Skylar was just familiarity and common sense. Familiarity with Mike Gesicki and common sense to get the ball to two wide receivers that's combined for 3,000 receiving yards this year. That's Skylar just bet on, that. But as far as Sherfield is concerned, but booty naked, damn near the whole game, and we'll touch on it. But for the most part, I think Skylar played relatively well. I'm going to say relatively well because, again, barring circumstances, offensive line was depleted. Everything was rearranged and remixed up front. Raheem Mostert was the key. Raheem Mostert being out, I think, played a bigger role of why we had to throw the ball 40 times.
Who's ready for story time with reason, baby? All right? Because I'm going to show you this right now. Before we get into this, what does reason always stress when it comes to quarterback, Martin? Do you remember the 3 things I always stress that I need in my quarterback? What do I say? Elite efficiency, elite accuracy, and a high football IQ, right? Keep your big arms, keep all that. I don't need that to win championships, okay?
Right.
I want to show you something because I do this every week, and I actually forgot to do it this week. Every week I show the efficiency charts of where we land in efficiency from the quarterback position. All right. So I'm going to show you 3 graphs. All right. Now, from the first 12 weeks, right, when Tua was in the MVP talks, look at the efficiency. Look at how hot. Look at where he was. He's the most efficient quarterback in the guy was almost off the chart. He was so efficient. Right. All right. Look at that. Mahomes all the way down there. All right. So you see that, okay? So when he's clicking, that's what we've seen to his ceiling could be the most efficient quarterback in the NFL by a freaking quarter mile. All right. This is how he finished the season. When you include everything that happened after week 12. All right. So he's still right there. Mahomes crept up, but he's still second to Mahomes, right? You see him. He's still right there. He's still right there to Mahomes, right? Still number 2. All right? In terms of, because he's got the second highest EPA per play out of any quarterback to Mahomes. And then the completion percentage above expected. He's only behind Mahomes and Burrow. So he's right there, like number 2. He's right in the top 3, top 4, okay? Number 2 right there, though, right? Now, wild card weekend. All right. Let's play pin the donkey on Skylar Thompson's dot on this efficiency chart. Do you see what I'm saying right here? The least efficient by a quarter mile quarterback in the wild card round. Wasn't even close. And we still only lost by 3 points. And we still only lost by... If we would have had... This is why I said, if we would have had Tua, we would have blown those guys out by more than double digits. We went from having, for the first 12 weeks, the most efficient quarterback in the NFL by a quarter mile to finishing the season to the top 3 most efficient quarterback to having to go into the wild card with the least efficient quarterback, and we lost by 3. Look at this. Oh, and by the way, look where Herbert is too, eh? Not that pretty, huh? So I just got to sit here and say, efficiency. Because listen, Kirk Cousins, he didn't move on. But look at the 2 most efficient guys on this list. Brock Purdy and Daniel Jones. They're moving on.
Danny dimes, bro.
Right?
Did you see Danny?
Josh Allen's EPA, but look what he made up for with that EPA. Look at his completion percentage above expected. Right? Top 3 in completion percentage above expected. So he made up for having an EPA as bad as Skylar Thompson. The problem is Skylar Thompson's completion percentage was almost negative 20 above expected. That's the problem.
For a 40% completion percentage. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's it's evident. But regardless, I
And we
still
only
think.
lost by 3. I show all this to say we only lost by 3.
Yeah. Defense showed up. You know what I mean? Defense played the biggest role in this game, and it's not even close. Defense held us down.
Defense
But I think Skylar did what he could do. Like I said, barring the lack of protection around him. He missed Trent. He missed Trent, bro.
I want to this. I'm gonna blow your mind. I don't know if you've seen this. Skylar attempted a total of 150 attempts and posted just a 2.61 adjusted net yards per attempt throughout this season.
That's pretty bad. Yeah.
And all-time leaders at the position need 10 times that, 1,500 attempts to qualify. 193 quarterbacks in the history of the NFL have. The dead last passer in the NFL history posted an annual net average of 2.65. He was lower than the lowest dead last passer in NFL history posting an average net yards per attempt. He was lower. Up until him, it was 2.65. That's crazy, bro.
Nah, I hear you loud and clear, man. You know.
And we still lost by 3. Wow. Unbelievable.
That means that means we actually have a better team than we think.
And we won a game against the Jets. Look at that.
Yeah, we have a better team than we think, man. You know. But geez, that's pretty bad.
Unbelievable. That defense
out of this world good.
Unbelievable performance. Nick, he's got a question here. He says, do you think Boyer is gone? And if so, who are your top choices to replace him? Yes, I do think Boyer is gone. Man, obviously the top choice that everyone wants is Vic Fangio. I think Schwartz went to Cleveland today.
Yep.
Jim Schwartz went to Cleveland today. Lovie Smith is going to be out there. But I think with Lovey comes a lot of turnover on defense. Who else?
But his defense is work, though. Lovey Smith's defense is always work, though.
They do always work. No, I agree.
Everywhere he goes.
Hey, bro. Hey. I go on that, bro.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who else is out there right now. Because I'm trying to think of veterans because I don't want a young guy promoted, bro. Yeah. Yep.
Like internally?
Isn't Mike Zimmer out there, right? Mike Zimmer's out there. Isn't he?
You think Mike Zimmer is going to come to Miami, though?
I'm just saying he's out there. I didn't say he would.
Yeah. I'm just thinking. Because I don't know, man. Again, everyone that you named is like pretty much, I'm the same. I'm the exact same way. Get those type of guys in here so they can have a voice that they can actually listen to. You know what I mean? Because for Boyer to have his last game be like that more than likely that means he was scared of his
people aren't gonna like this. People are not gonna like this. Here's the issue. If you can't get a veteran upgrade like that, don't you just stick with Boyer?
Yeah. Because anything else, it'll be a downgrade. I agree.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, unless we're getting a clear upgrade, it's the same thing. It's the same thing if this team was going to move off Tua this offseason. You ain't moving off Tua now unless you have a clear upgrade.
Exactly.
It's the same thing with Boyer. Unless you have a clear upgrade, like, listen, if Todd Bowles gets fired, he's at the top of my list. I don't think Bowles is going to get fired.
I agree.
I think they'll give him another year. Griffin Gaming says, I'll take Fangio's system only if we have Fangio himself. All of his defensive coaching tree, aside from Fangio himself, has had trash defenses. I agree with that. We need the minds in here now.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's
but if you get to some circles, man, we already have to upgrade in the locker room, bro.
Yeah. Vance Joseph. I see people talking Vance Joseph, but I know Vance Joseph right now. Vance Joseph, I know he interviewed for the Arizona Cardinals head coaching job. If Vance Joseph is out in Arizona because they bring in someone else, I'd be down for Vance Joseph.
Wasn't Vance Joseph the head coach for the Broncos for a little bit?
Yeah. And I'm down for someone, even if it didn't work out. I want a defensive-minded guru, even if it didn't work out with them as a head coach, even if they
Raheem
just had a
Morris.
little bit of head coaching experience.
Raheem Morris with the LA Chargers or LA Rams right now.
Yeah, but he's not going to take a lateral movement.
He wants a head coach opportunity.
If we're talking lateral movements, give me D'Amico Ryans if we're going young. If we're going no, let's go. I'll take D'Amico.
Yeah. But D'Amico will get a head coaching job, if it comes down to it.
He should. Guy's an absolute.
But yeah, man, we don't know, man. Like you said, if it's not a clear upgrade from Boyer, like as far as the actual impact, voice, and just overall scheme. No, I don't think we'll move off of Boyd.
I see people saying Wink Martindale. Wink's the current defensive coordinator for the Giants. They're building something there. He gets a head coaching job. He ain't leaving.
Yeah, he's already getting interviewed for the head coaching job.
Yeah, guys aren't taking lateral movements, man.
Yeah.
So, but that's where I'm on, because you know why? If we've already learned McDaniel's kind of hands off trying to get his offense right, we need someone experienced. And also, I don't like that McDaniel only has guys in the offensive room that he can lean on. Vance Joseph was our defense DC in 2016 when our defense was bottom 10 in almost everything. Not sure I want that again.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Florida born, says Gerald Alexander.
Go get him. Get him.
Bulldogs Nation says, I bet we hired Byron Leftwich as defensive coordinator.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, my God. Killing me.
I think we might need to address OC, though, for real. If Mike McDaniel can entrust someone with that responsibility. Because there's a lot of things that Mike McDaniel needs to really focus on as far as the head coach umbrella.
People are saying Matt Burke was it 2016 Matt Burke? I know that was Gase's boy. He was Gase's boy. I know he was, but I don't know if he was 2016. He was. Yeah, he was. He was a linebackers coach. He was not a coordinator until 2017. Griffin Gaming's right. He took over after Vance Joseph. I see people saying Dennis Allen. The only way I see Dennis Allen getting fired this year in New Orleans is if Peyton decides he's going back, and I don't think Peyton's going back. Watch Mister says, I'd rather have Hunter Biden or Ivanka Trump as DC than Boyer.
Damn.
Wow. Yep. Griffin, you're right. Burke was 17 and 18. He was even worse than Vance. Brother, the only coordinator I want from the Gase era is what's his face, our special team coordinator that found Sanders. Who's our special teams coordinator? Remember who was our special teams coordinator at that time? Oh, why is his name slipping my mind?
That wasn't Wiseman, right? Or
no. Oh man, who was it? His name is on the tip of my tongue.
Rizzy.
Yeah. Rizzy was a beast. Other than that, he was the only coach worth keeping on that whole staff. Only coach worth keeping on the whole staff.
Yeah, you know? I mean, there's honestly, man, there's so much good to really come out of this season, man, and the offseason is going to be crazy. The offseason is going to be wild, bro.
Yeah, it's going to be nuts.
A lot of moves is going to happen.
We're going to create I've been talking about it for weeks. We can create up to like $65 million in cap. We're going to create a ton of cap too.
Hey, and Chris Greer spoke about it in his exit presser, like when they're talking about
he said him and Brandon Shore have done a phenomenal job setting up the contracts. He literally said we've kept ourselves flexible.
So this is huge, man. This is huge as far as what's about to happen.
I can't wait.
So for sure.
All right, are you ready for it?
Let's jump into it, man.
Oh man.
We got 34 tonight, ladies and gentlemen. 34 reps.
When it could have been way more. How you dropping back the 7th rounder 45 times? Jesus Lord. Bro, I don't want to hear no excuses, bro.
The offensive line wasn't ready to block, man. Running the football. We should have ran the football like at least. Well,
I know I didn't send it to you because I didn't put a lot of run plays in here.
Yeah.
But we were having a lot of success when we were trying to get off the edge, off tackle. It's when we were like trying to hit the gaps in the interior where we're getting stuffed.
Blow it up, yeah.
Because they're built like us, right? You can't run interior. Usually you can't run really well on the interior of the Bills.
At all.
Yeah, and they can have issues containing at times. So I just don't think we exposed the edge enough, if you want my honest opinion, of the run game, but whatever.
Yeah.
I still don't think we ran enough. 30 was the number to hit, and they didn't even come close. So
you gotta figure that out.
This is the first Dolphins possession, 2nd and 8 after a 2-yard Wilson Jr. run. It is 0-0. Dolphins are in I formation. Skylar's under center. You got 21 personnel. You got 2 receivers to the left, but you see the motion happening there. Cover 6 for the Bills is going to be revealed off that hill motion you're seeing. And what's going to happen is because they're disguising, watch how up in the box Boyer's going to come. And because of that, watch him have to bail. And because of his bail, he's going to get caught behind Waddle on his deep post. And it is a disaster. And we just can't take advantage of it. It is a perfect throw from Skylar and a big drop from Waddle. That is inexcusable from Waddle. You've got to be helping your 7th-round quarterback out here.
Exactly.
On the first throw of the game, especially when it's a big play. And you could have sent a hush through the Highmark crowd if you completed this.
That would have been a message completion. And
we got the balls. We're not afraid. We're not afraid with a 7th-rounder.
Yeah. And this has actually been an issue with Waddle all season, man. He's a body catcher. We know this. We see it. There's a reluctance for him to trust his hands in these type of moments where you're supposed to. But I'll tell you what, man. I'm glad there's still a ceiling for Waddle to reach, considering how crazy good he's been this year. And just when you think, there's nothing else to see, this is good film for Waddle to look at, and for him to know that he has to come into this offseason and just go ham on these finger drills, bro. Finger drills, palm drills, catch drills. Yeah. He has to make that happen, man. He got to get better.
That boy better wake up.
He will. He will.
No, he better wake up. And there better be a jugs machine at the side of his bed just waiting for him to pop out and shoot him.
As soon as the alarm goes like, tee, 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 all you hear is the drum machine. Hey, bro.
Just hope the girl doesn't get up first to go to the washroom because there might be an issue.
Yeah, that'll be mad funny, bro.
Oh, man.
But yeah, man, he knows he has to get better with his hands. We can all see it. It's obvious.
And the sky is the crazy limit for Waddle. He's already produced what he has. He has stuff he's got to clean up. Man, he's a year 2 player. Every year 2 player, no matter how great they are, has stuff they got to clean up.
Right.
All right, next play, 2nd and 8. Skylar is in the gun. Empty backfield. It's 3rd and 8. I apologize. Skylar in the gun, empty backfield. 3-by-2 receiver set here. Cover 2 man for Buffalo. They're going to shift to Tampa off. And Skylar, if you watch this, what happens is Edmonds here is going to buck drop back into Tampa 2. Skylar's going to get locked in on Cedric's seam route that Edmonds buck dropped and took away. Forces him to read 2. He panics, throws it away towards a well-covered comeback route when he had a ton of, a ton of space to make a play with your legs there.
Yeah.
And he gets panicky and throws this away. We're forced to punt. Look at that. Come on, kid.
Just take off.
Just take off. I'm going to tell you this much. Listen, I'm not expecting to you because, slide. But if you make that man miss that's at the 42 right now, at the 44 right now, we are in real business right now. But
he might cross midfield.
And I said this, Martin. What good is being more athletic than Tua and Teddy if you're not going to use it?
True. But like you said, he left at least 40 yards of rushing on this field in this game. And like you said, this might just be a panicky situation, 3rd down situation. He feels like he needs to throw it. This was actually very well covered by the Buffalo Bills from top to bottom. But
Your only shot, and it's a tough throw, is this sure field hole but that is a tough throw. He's not ready for that kind of throw yet.
Agreed.
But that's your only throw right there, and you got look at how long it took to develop, right?
Yeah.
But like that's your only throw. Maybe on the run right here, it's a bit better. It's a better option. Well, not right now, but it opens up when he gets on the move. You know what I mean? But you got to be able to sling that rock on the move there to make that throw. But that would be his only option if he stayed in the pocket, and that itself takes a long time to develop, and you got to trust he's not there to make that throw yet. So
still learning it. Yeah. But yeah, he had too much room on the left side right there, not to just pull the ball down and at least get what you can.
Look at this. Watch this. Let's see if we can pause it and see if it happens.
Bounced up right there. Take off.
I think I see. Hold on, out of the left corner of the frame. Is Yogi Bear coming to have a picnic with Skylar in all that space? What's happening here? Come on, man. You can have a candlelit 3-course dinner in that space.
And not only is Skylar a good athlete as far as just straight line running, he has some wiggle to him too. I've seen him put his foot in the ground and do like a slight juke move. Like he can do it, but I think he just wants to really try to establish himself as a passer. And I get it, but at the same time, it was about winning, and that's not a winning play right there. So he has to learn from that. He has to grow from that.
I agree. So after we punt, Bills make it 7-0, and this is the Dolphins' second possession of the game. Now we're on 2nd and 8 after a 2-yard Wilson Jr. run. I formation for Miami. Skylar is under center. 21 personnel for Miami as well. 1-by-1 receiver set. Cover 1 robber look for Buffalo. It's going to be play action, and Skylar's going to bootleg to his opposite side. I mean, brother, Waddle is freaking gone right now.
Yep.
Holy! Look at Waddle. This man, if anyone looking for where Waddle is, just look towards the Buffalo Bill head, the Bison head, and you'll see Waddle giving you the old, hey, how are you? Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? I'm wide open.
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
I used to love that, man.
That was
and look at the space you have to reset and make that throw. I mean,
right.
He's under duress.
And Skylar has a good enough arm to where, like how you said, once you reset right there, you already got your chip block right there with the defensive lineman is not in your way. Reset and just fling that thing right to the sideline. I mean, he makes that catch, man. But again, I don't know, man. I just think he did not see this defender.
See Marlowe flip his hips.
Exactly.
He doesn't see Marlowe. Because what he's going to do is he's going to target Hill on this crosser. It's like a levels almost, right? Well, it's like a high-low, but it's almost like a level the way these go. It's like a deep dig and then the crosser underneath here.
Yeah.
And he's going to target this crosser from Hill. And if you watch at the bottom of the screen, in the flats there, you got 2 Bills, right? Dropping to that flat route. And what's going to happen is, look at Marlowe just flipped his hips. Skylar didn't see him when he flipped his hips and opened it up to the trajectory of the ball all day.
That's a hell of a defensive play. But regardless, that throw shouldn't have been made. The read is, and we're going to see it right here in the God view. The read is Jalen Waddle as soon as you flip your hips. Yeah, like he's the guy. Yeah. He's the guy right there. You got to make that throw.
He didn't even get a lot. If you actually look at that ball, Martin, he actually didn't even get a lot on that ball. That ball might have fallen incomplete. If you actually if you watch him with the ball, because if you watch his lower mechanics, he isn't able to get really good kinetic energy and velocity behind that football. Watch this. Watch his hips and everything in his lower base when he throws the ball. Right? Watch.
You see, flip your hip, throw that. Yeah.
Like, look, did you see that? That was a low trajectory. I don't even know if that would have got that might have been. That might have been maybe
a tough catch for Tyreek Hill, like a low grab.
Yeah, it would have been a low snatch it out of the but man, look at
but he had Waddle early.
You got to flip and set, baby, flip and set, and right there, I just actually freeze framed at the perfect spot right here. Okay, come out. Flip and set, baby, right there. And you just bucket that thing to Waddle, and it's a wrap.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man, you gotta make that throw.
And even on the run, I think Skylar can make
And
that
then you
throw on the
force
run
that.
as well. But
I do too.
yeah, that it was
I
a
do
bad
too.
decision.
But can I tell you this?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, you got to have some touch on that throw, even if you are making that waddle throw.
Mm-hmm.
You know that can't be all velocity, right?
True.
And
Mm-hmm.
you got to find that right balance on that type of throw, like especially if you're on the move.
You got to guide it in there. You got to guide it in there. Flick of the wrist, guide it in there.
I don't think he trusts himself to make that throw, Martin. Like I
It's
think that's why
difficult.
he took that throw.
He's a righty. He's booting to the left. He has to flip his entire body to make that type of throw. Again, it might have been uncomfortable for him, but the throw was Waddle early.
Oh, early.
He just missed it. Yeah, he just missed it, and he did not see that defender in the flash.
Yeah, I didn't see. Who was that? That was Marlowe, right? Yeah,
31.
I didn't see Marlowe flip his hips and once it's crazy because once Marlowe flipped his hips, he dropped back he bailed off the flat route and flipped his hips. He was right in the trajectory of the ball, eh? Like the ball was right there. If you actually go back and watch when, like, I don't know whether that's instinct or luck. Look, flipped hips, and it's right there. Look.
That was a great play, man.
Like he just flipped his hips and it was right there. Look, ready?
Incredible.
Flip. It's right there.
Incredible.
Wow. What reaction. You got to give him props for that reaction.
That's a hell of an athletic play by that defender.
Yeah,
man.
That was a good play by Marlowe there. You got to give props.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens? That turns into points, 14-0 now after the Bills convert that to a touchdown. 3rd and 3 after a 6 and a 1 yard Wilson Jr. run did start this drive. Skylar is in the gun. We got Wilson Jr. to his left, 11 personnel, trips bunch to the left and one receiver to the right. Cover one man for Buffalo. Gesicki's going to motion out of that bunch set, and that's going to drop Buffalo into cover 2. And this is the one we were talking about backstage.
Yes.
Is this the one we were talking about backstage? Skylar's going to try to pump off Waddle's corner, but Taron Johnson doesn't bite, so he takes Gesicki off the hitch of the flats for 8 yards in the first down. Okay, so this is what my note is off this. Okay, here's my thing. He needs to read off that stack. If he reads off that stack due to Hill, stacks are usually going to create separation. I mean, you read the defense over there, you see how they're clustered up right there on the bunch. Right there, that showed me they didn't have support on the bunch to begin with, right? Like that bunch, if you wouldn't have motioned, you would have had 3-on-2 mismatch up. Right. Anyways, but because of the mismatch, the bunch is like, they're out of position on that bunch, right? They're hanging towards Hill's outside shoulder towards the sideline, and the stack is inside leverage, right? And so, man, because watch Sherfield. Watch Sherfield.
Yeah.
You got to read off that stack. You got to read that defense. Look at this,
Sherfield's hands in there. I'm off it.
Bro, like you got to read off that stack. Right now, if I'm lining up to the line right now, okay, and even with that motion, I see right now they are set over my stack or my bunch right here. They are set over for outside leverage. They are not set for inside leverage right now. And if I know a dig's coming across the middle and they're stacking the box and they're up to the line, I'm reading that middle of the field screaming at you right now pre-snap. Right now, the middle of the field. Edmonds bites up with the motion. There's no buck drop over the middle. So it's here it comes actually late. But he stays up. Oh man. I'm just saying you gotta read that. You gotta read that stack, brother. Like, man, you gotta read off that motion. Like, and he's just not.
And again, the reason I always try to give like Skylar some credit or some slack is because, he's a rookie, right? And when it comes to executing the position, it always comes in phases and in waves. Skylar in his exit meeting mentioned that he kind of figured out
the corner. I like how he pumped off the corner to open up the flat for Gesicki here. Like, I love that. I love that.
Right.
So I'll take there's good and bad on this play. I love how we pumped off Taron Johnson, dropped him back to Waddle's corner, and that gave Gesicki room over the 6, and he got the first down on 3rd down. So I'm not knocking it. But for this kid to get to the next level, or the way these people are hyping him up, you could see pre-snap. Pre-snap shows you this kid's. You can't hype this kid up right now. Pre-snap, he's nowhere near. Like, and listen, I'm not saying this with hindsight of the film. You know, Martin will be the first to tell you this is order of operations when you walk up to the line, right?
Absolutely.
Why do you think you see quarterbacks looking before they get set? Why do you think see them looking left to right? Right? Why do you figure out what rubbing their hands in their towel? Why do you think we're looking left to right? What do you think we're looking at? Well, we're looking for the cheerleaders on the sidelines? No. So you just got to read that, man, because the play was there. And it's going to be a recurring theme all night. Sherfield was open.
I know, man. And again, with Skylar, I think he's still trying to master the plays before he starts mastering the defensive reads. So that's why like how you said right there, you got to read that when you see the defense doing that. But because he's still not at that level yet,
and we pointed it out,
he hasn't read the defense yet.
We pointed out, like, there's been times we pointed out last game where he wasn't reading the coverage and seeing he had outnumbered personnel. He was going to sides with outnumbered personnel, right? Instead of we'd walk up on 3x2 sets, and he'd be going to the 2 set. When it's a cover, let's just an example. I don't know, cover 6, right? And you got the heavy load to the 2 side, and the 3 side just screaming where it's outmatched, right? Guy in the squat has no one over top of him, right? Like that. He's got to be better at the pre-snap in terms of just reading the defense, understanding his personnel, and understanding the route concepts of the play that's been called. You got to know those 3 things in your order of operations when you get to the line. So that's why, visibly, Martin, and me and you walk up to this line when we played, right? We're walking up to this line. We're seeing, right? When we walk up to that line, we're seeing the routes in front of us, even though the play hasn't happened yet. We know where everyone's going. We know that Diggs coming over the middle right now. We know it's coming over that middle right now.
Right. And then you just allow the defense to play their hand, and then you know exactly where to go, barring the protection. So, yeah, man, it's steps, man. It's steps with him. The best part about it is that he has the entire offseason to study the playbook, because as soon as you master the offense, that's when you evolve into figuring out how to master these defenses. So I'm telling you, man, it takes time, and I still think Skylar has room to grow, but he did decent, man. He did decent.
Well, there's a couple plays like what we just saw there where he missed something, but he still managed to make a good play out of it. Right. Like he missed Sherfield there, but he still made a good play out of it with Gesicki in the pump. I love that stuff.
But there are some plays where he missed Sherfield, and it was major. Major.
All Sherfield could hear was cha-ching, cha-ching, the sound of money going down the drain for free agency with this guy at quarterback.
Oh, Lord.
Oh man. All right. And you got to respect it too, because another thing too, right? When you see this play, man, the respect of the speed on Hill's drag drew all 3 linebackers up.
Yep. I mean,
linebackers up are just like, clearly letting you get over on top of us.
And that's actually awesome play design by Mike McDaniel.
Yeah, it is.
When you really think about it.
Yeah, it is.
He utilizes strength. Yes.
For real. Yeah.
They're like, Hill.
Yeah. Under.
For real, man.
Yeah.
That dude is deadly. Speed.
All right. So let's get into the next one. It's 2nd and 15 now after an incompletion to Hill, followed by a Taron Armstead false start. Dolphins in the pistol, strong left, 21 personnel, 1-by-1 receiver set. Look at this. Look at this. Tua is a spot thrower. You are taught as a quarterback to throw to spots. So if you're a spot thrower, that's actually a compliment, right? Maybe you should stop listening to people who do not know football.
Somebody said Tua is a spot thrower?
Tua is a straight spot thrower. You are taught to throw to spots as an NFL quarterback. As a quarterback coming up in Pee Wee, and through rep, you're taught to throw into spots. In high school, you're taught to throw into spot. What are you talking about? Why do you think you see miscommunication with receivers and quarterbacks, with the quarterbacks throwing to a spot and receivers not being there because they're running the wrong route, and the quarterback read the defense and threw to the spot that was going to be open, and the receiver didn't get there.
Right.
Learn ball. Are you look at these uneducated people coming into my comments thinking they know ball, and they're calling people spot throwers when that's actually a compliment. Actually learn ball. Stop coming into people's chats talking like you know ball when you just exposed yourself that you don't know football. You don't know the quarterback position. Don't speak on it.
Yeah, man. That's
wow.
Yeah. Being a spot thrower is actually mandatory. You have to know how to throw into spots, sometimes blindly, with faith that your receiver is going to be in that vicinity based off of pressure in your face.
And that guy probably thought he was so smart, though, eh? The guy probably thought, oh, watch this. I got them. Holy. Oh, my God. A spot thrower is a compliment. Lord.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
Oh, you're lucky Martin's a nice guy, because Martin's politely calling you an idiot. Jesus. I'm not going to. I will call you an idiot. And anyone who says that and anyone who regurgitates that is just as dumb as the person they regurgitated from. Learn ball. This is what happens. You got people who don't know ball trying to talk about the quarterback position when they couldn't throw a can 5 yards, let alone a football, okay? Stop. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
all right.
Man.
And Denisha says facts. All they do is watch ESPN. Well, if they listen to Mel Kiper and those guys, Mel Kiper would call them an idiot too for saying for calling to a spot thrower and thinking that's a diss. Holy, crawl back in your hole and oh my God, jeez, I can't believe people are this dumb yet they think they're that smart. It's unbelievable. It's like Forrest Gump thinking he's Einstein. Right? It's ridiculous, man. I got shoes. My shoe size is bigger than these guys' football IQ. But then they spew these nonsense off, and people will go out here and regurgitate that stuff. It's unbelievable. My God. Someone ban that idiot. I'm allergic to stupidity, so he should be banned just based off stupidity alone.
Yeah.
Watch me go into this film study and call a quarterback a spot thrower and really see me get one up on them. Oh, that didn't work out, did it? Oh my God. They literally, it's funny. So some idiot said that to EM, and EM sent that idiot a clip because they said in during Tua's game, what was it, the Green Bay game or the game before, talking about how good, talking about a spot thrower and just raving about spot throwers.
Right.
People that don't know ball. It's unbelievable. All right. Now, let's get into the next play here. Enough of talking about people who clearly don't know what they're talking about. We've got third. What do we got? We've got second down now.
Second down. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This when Teron Armstead had the false start. Mm-hmm.
After that false start from Teron Armstead, we got Dolphins are in the pistol strong left. 21 personnel, 1-by-1 set. Cover one press man for Buffalo. It's going to shift to Tampa 2 at the snap. Skylar, he's going to make a great throw here to Hill on the slant, and he just flat out drops it. I mean, you got to help your young quarterback out here.
Got to make that catch.
This is a 9-yard completion at minimum on 2nd and 15. That makes it a 3rd and very manageable. And this is not a Skylar thing. This has been a trend since Tua was here. At one point in the season, what was it? I want to say it was week 15, week 16. Tua was ranked number 2 in the NFL with drops, and Teddy Bridgewater was number 4 in the NFL with drops. And the team as a whole right now is ranked 5th in the NFL in drops. So this is a recurring theme, and we've been seeing it. We've seen it through Hill on this losing streak, Martin. He's dropped. Hey, man, this is, and against this same team, too, he catches that ball in the end zone in Buffalo. Hell, you give up that 3rd and 17 in that touchdown, we still win that game.
Right. Yeah. Drops are an issue. Yeah, drops are an issue. He has like how you keep saying, you have to help out the rookie quarterback in this situation.
Walk the ball out to him? We pay you $30
that was right in his set.
We pay you $30 million, and Skylar basically walked that ball out to you on a silver platter, and you couldn't make the catch. And this is after the last Buffalo game, Mr. Hill. And everyone knows I love Tyreek, but I'm objective. Last game, Mr. Tyreek, you came out and apologized to everyone for letting us down because of the balls you dropped when Tua was in. Maybe Skylar deserves an apology too, because that turned this drive into something they couldn't get out of now. Right? Now we're in 3rd and 15. We got Skylar in the gun, empty backfield, 3-by-2 set.
That's very true. Yeah.
Buffalo in cover 2, but they're going to drop to Tampa 2 post snap. You guys are all going to want to watch the top here. Jalen Waddle's going to blow by Tre'Davious White. He is just going to blow by him. Problem is here, and it's because White, if you watch White's going to keep his hips open to the inside of the field, and that's going to allow the acceleration and the burst of Waddle through the stem of his route to get the step on Tre'Davious White. That's why. If Tre'Davious would have went into a back pedal immediately, I think he would have had a better chance. But if you watch him, he's going to keep his hips open instead of a straight fluid back pedal, and that's going to allow Waddle to get a step on him, and Skylar just underthrows the football. I mean, and because he underthrows the football, Tre'Davious makes up the ground. Watch, his hips are open, hips are open, right? And look at it, that's how he gains the step. But then, gets his arm across Waddle's arms and breaks it up because Waddle had to come back for the ball. Look, he's got to slow up and come back for it. And he gets it across. And this was PFF, ESPN, whatever outlet you want to get your stats from, counted this as a pass breakup, not as a drop.
True, and I think if it was any other cornerback, this throw would have been good enough to get a PI.
I agree.
But this is a Pro Bowl, damn near all-pro cornerback that knows exactly what he's doing out there. Yep. And even though Waddle had a step on him, I'm just saying the ball actually got there, but Tre'Davious, man, that was a Pro Bowl play by him. He just caught up. Put his hand out there on time and broke it up.
It's literally because he had to slightly hold up.
Yeah.
Right? If this was like in stride, he's gone. And it's not even bad. Like, I'm not even like, people hear the word underthrown, like, oh, but it's not a bad.
It wasn't a great underthrow.
No. But it is a slight hair underthrown, and because of that, he had to hold up, and that allowed Tre'Davious to make that step and a half up, and that allowed him to make it. And you know why I don't think they called it? Because early in the stem, Tre'Davious was turning his head back to the ball. Right?
It was a great football play. It was a great football play by Tre'Davious, man.
Yeah, it was a Pro Bowl
play. You're right. Big time Pro Bowl play. Yeah.
Man.
But I like the shot, though. I like the shot.
But I like the shot, and I think it's still a good throw. It's just underthrown with slight hair. But it's still a good throw. And I think Martin's right. Any other corner, this play is being made. I'm sorry.
That's a PI. That's at least a PI.
Or the plays making that type of play on Waddle. That is a big boy play on Waddle. You close the gap and you get the arms down.
Yeah. And he got his hand right in time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can't.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Tough. It happens though, man.
Great play.
Dolphins forced the punt. All right, so 17-0 now after a Bills field goal. 1st and 10 at the Dolphins 40. Skylar, he's under center. Ahmed's single back. 11 personnel, 2-by-1 set. Bills are going to show cover 3. Hill, he's going to motion to the left. Right there. Skylar doesn't anticipate the windows here. He's got Waddle's dig, or he's got that. Look at Sherfield up the seam, bro. And he's looking at him, dog. And he's looking at him. Just listen, right there. Just whip that in there, kid. Just throw that in there. A slight little touch, layer that. But, I mean, he got it.
Yeah, man.
That was that's NFL Open, and he's got two of them. I mean, you got, which one do you want? Waddle over the Bison, or do you want Sherfield up the right seam? And instead, he still makes a nice play, though, right? He moves around, finds Smythe, who's trailing back to help him for big chunks. So, again, like earlier, he missed bigger plays, but he still managed to make a nice play out of it. So I got to give him his props, man. You missed a couple big plays, but you still made plays out of it. So you get my props, man.
And we already discussed this before, Reese. Skylar's anticipation skills at this moment in time is not necessarily where it needs to be. So when it comes to the throws that we can clearly see he should make, whether it be the Waddle dig to the left or the Sherfield seam to the right, if he had just that feel, he would have made those throws. But
you're going to the wheel. I know you're going to the wheel.
Hey, I'll tell you what, man. If I'm going to that wheel,
right? It's first down. You can take the shot, right? Hill off this release. So if you look at the top, it's a 1-on-1, and Hill off the release, right? And you look at the body having to turn. I know you're taking the shot. Don't lie to me.
Yeah, man. I love Will routes is probably my second favorite route to throw.
I know whenever you got the shot, whenever it's a down and you can take the shot, I know I'd be telling, if I was on defensive coordinator and you were quarterback, I'd be saying, brother, if it's down a distance and the shot's available, watch the wheel.
I'll throw it out the bucket or back shoulder, and that thing's gonna get there, man. I used to love throwing those.
You bucketed this. I think you back shoulder. You back shoulder.
If I see a defender's back the entire time for like 2 straight seconds, that's pure back shoulder. Yeah,
what you did.
That's pure back shoulder.
Back.
Yeah, man. So, but regardless, if Skylar has,
it's gotta be decisive, kid. It's gotta be decisive, brother, and decisive.
Yeah.
Like, look at watch the hesitation in the pocket, and it's a clean, nice pocket, brother. Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this.
If he has better anticipation, I think the throw would be made, but because there's still a kind of like you said, hesitation.
He needs to understand. Well, once he starts understanding NFL windows, we'll see if he'll ever have NFL level anticipation, right?
Right, exactly.
Because he wasn't really known as an anticipatory thrower at Kansas, so I'm not, So he just needs to understand the windows better. But, you go from a guy, too, who's averaging about 2.54, 2.56 seconds to throw, to this guy against the Jets, he averaged 3.04 seconds. I think this week he averaged 3.14 seconds.
Yeah.
So you got to cut that in half, right? And the anticipation right? That's why Tui gets it out so quick.
Mm-hmm.
Plus,
Tui has a better feel of it, man.
I got to get your opinion. I want your opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just me, or I think Skylar's release is a little slow and clunky. Is that just me, or do you feel that too from what you see?
I agree. He doesn't have like the smoothest release.
Sometimes he telegraphs his throws with his eyes and his release.
He doesn't necessarily have like the smoothest release ever. And there's a kind of like you said, clunky, like click, 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 click. Like
I
you
actually
can
noticed
see that.
it while we were Martin actually noticed it while I was watching it live. I didn't even this isn't even a thought that came to me while I was watching the All 22. As while I was watching it live, I was like, man, his release is really slow and clunky.
Yeah, but regardless, he manages to figure it out and get it done.
Yeah.
But his release is relatively telegraphed. You know what I mean? But
I'm just used to you look at Tua's release or Marino's release, they're like lightning quick, right?
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm.
Same drive, 1st and 10. Skylar under center, 2 receivers stacked to the left, 1 split to the right. Ahmed to single back. Smythe is going to motion to the backfield to give an I formation look. Strong to the right. 11 personnel. Buffalo is going to bail to cover 3 here. Waddle is coming open on his cross, or Thompson on the flats, or Sherfield looks like he's going to open up. But guess what? here's the thing.
For protection.
No one made the pre-snap adjustment for the blitzing nickel.
Right.
And on top of that, when you got the blitzing nickel, what do you got to make, Martin? When I know he's coming off that left side, when I do that blitzing nickel as a quarterback, what are you doing, bro?
That's a
hot.
Yeah.
And he
you
didn't make
get
the
out.
hot. And the
right
hot,
there,
the hot's the swing. Just swing that to the left, bro.
The hot, either the swing or that quick dump off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Normally wherever that defender retreats.
But did you see how they covered it up?
You have to recover.
Did you see how they covered the spot up though?
I mean, but with the anticipate, well, I keep saying it.
It looked like they were good. It looked like they were going to cover it up. If you watch how they bail, it looks like the linebacker's going to come over and cover it up, right? But then he bails to the outside, and I think that's why. I don't know. Maybe that's why he looked it off, because that you see that safety comes crashing down, but then he bails to the outside route, right? Normally, you think that safety bailing down is going to take that hot read away. And this guy backing up is going to take the boundary, and they like switch. You see that? Weird. They like decide they're going to bracket the boundary. It's weird. And he didn't even look at the dump off or the hot read over the middle on the spot route. He didn't even look at either one, bro. And then he tried to throw, and then last minute he tries to throw the swing, bro. What are you saying, dude?
He got there quick, man. He got there quick. But like you said, it starts from the very beginning with protection. And even when the protection's not there, as soon as you see a hot coming, you already know, okay, yeah, let me find my dump off guy. But
right there,
just again, he's still learning this thing, man.
Edmonds probably breaks it up, but you get rid of the ball. Jesus.
Hey, and let me tell you something, man. Jermaine Edmonds.
The beast. He's a free agent.
That dude's kind of nasty, bro.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. That swing though, right now, just boom, turn and dump it, and that Ahmed to the races,
let him
baby.
cook. Yeah, let him cook.
Yeah, but
he could.
Yeah, they crashed down for it. So, and he didn't make the hot read, and it is what it is. Is what it is. He'll learn.
I think so, man. It takes time, man.
But aren't you like? You got to make those shots, like that stuff. You don't just have to make at the NFL level, though. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
That's why I sit here and I'm like, I'll be nice and say, okay, guys, but that's stuff you learn before the NFL level. That's not stuff you learn at the NFL level.
That's true too.
Like I didn't play in the NFL and I know what to do, right? Like
that's true too.
I played, high school and college, and you played high school and college. We know what to do, and we didn't go to the show. Anyways, we're a different breed, Martin. That's why. All right. Someone got ID than blitzing nickel, though. Jesus Lord Almighty. Someone, please. Second and 10. What?
Nah, I say, because remember what you said.
They do it again. They do it again to us, remember? They do it again to us.
Yes, but Frank Smith gave the offensive line that power.
Said we're doing what we did with Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert doesn't make pre-snap reads at the line and adjustments.
Checks,
the pre-snap checks and adjustments. So we're doing the same thing with Tua, less on their plate, which is right. You're like,
so they have to know that as the offensive tackle, even like Teron Armstead, like, hey, point that out, make some adjustments on the offensive line, pick that up. But they didn't do it at that place. So.
No. All right. 2nd and 10 now. Skylar in the gun. Ahmed to his right. 3-by-1 receiver set. 11 personnel for Miami. What was this? 3-1? Cloud 3-1? I think something.
That's
Hill's motion. Sorry, I think they show with Hill's motion. They show 3-1, right? You have the one-on-one with Waddle on the left side. You're gonna have Tyreek with some leverage on his crossover the middle instead. Skylar's going to be indecisive with the pump, and the pocket collapses on him. Poor cup block by Ahmed here too. This is the one pump I was talking about before we went live, right? Where he pumped the right read. Is this the one?
Was it this one?
Yeah, he pumped the middle read, right? Pumped the middle read.
We can see it from the guy view. We can see it from the guy view.
He pumps the middle read.
But I think
the one I was talking about. This isn't the one I was talking about. But he pumps. You pumped Hill, I think.
I think I think considering the coverage that you got, right?
It was
Cloud
pretty
31.
tight. It was pretty tight everywhere.
And put it like this: when you have a cover 3, the locations that are open in that defense is in the seam and in the flats, right?
Yeah.
So let's say they covered that well, and you kind of see that was about to happen. You still got that one-on-one at the bottom of the screen with Sherfield, and I think Sherfield has shown enough of a propensity to win his one-on-one matches.
This man's
so
allergic
he's a physical
to Trent
receiver.
Sherfield, bro. He's allergic to Trent Sherfield.
He did not find him at all, man.
But you know what you should really do? Everything's covered, bail. Because there's a ton of space with them taking away the flats and everything, right? The flat routes drew everyone out wide. But
the pocket kind of collapsed relatively. The pocket kind of collapsed
the left side
quickly.
right now. You got that shot up the B gap to the left. That's it. Or you got to go wide to the right. But you got the shot to the B gap. When you watch how everything flinted out, you just got to see. You would have to make the decision at the top of your drop, though. And he hasn't shown that kind of level of decisiveness yet, right? So
that's why I said I think Trent Sherfield should have been the throw.
Yeah.
I just think Sherfield should have been the throw. He had his one-on-one. You see a one-on-one, you make those type of throws. Because look at the protection. They're being swarmed right now. You see that? So it's not so much trying to scramble. It's like, nah, they're blitzing. Let me get it out to my one-on-one. So
yeah, I agree. All right, 3rd and 19 now. Skylar in the gun, 3-2. Empty backfield for Miami. Buffalo shows cover 6. They're going to bail to quarters. Skylar, he's going to step up. It's going to look like he's going to use his legs. But he's going to see the bracket rolling with Waddle. And this is a good read here. And it's left Hill's out route wide open. He makes a throw.
Great
and
find.
The rest. Yeah.
Yep.
So he's shown me he can read, you know what I mean? He clearly reads the defense, rolls with the bracket there, right? They take the bracket that leaves the out underneath to Hill, and he takes it. So that's a good find, good throw. One of his better plays of the game, really.
I agree. That was a great find to find Tyreek kind of branching off from the coverage. And he kept his eyes downfield, made a good throw. Tyreek, hell of a play, man. Kept his feet first down.
He looked off this underneath route, eh? Boom, and then boom.
Mm-hmm. That was a little savvy. That was a little savvy right there.
A little savvy, so cute. Nice play. All right, this is frustrating for me, bro.
So as soon as we give him his props, here we go.
2nd and 9 after a 1-yard Ahmed run. Skylar's in the gun. Ahmed motions out of the left to the split back shotgun set. 21 personnel for Miami, 1-by-1 receiver set. Buffalo's going to drop to Tampa 2 post snap on this. Okay. Skylar needs to read the defense, bro. And the coverage pre-snap again, which he clearly doesn't. Or he noticed. Look, what's the one thing I'm noticing here with the motion? What's the one thing I notice?
Defense is not moving, bro.
I got numbers to the left right now, bro.
You got one-on-one at the top of the screen.
And what does he do? Pumps it. He pumps it. I'm like, what are you saying, young kid?
For all we know, reason that might be the play design.
That better not be the play design, bro. Because I've seen him. Because we've seen him pump a lot. This is already the 3rd or 4th time we've seen him pump already, and we're only 11 plays in. So I don't know. He's liking pumping today.
But you do know a reason that this is one of our peekaboo plays where we do the double, fake to the left, fake to the right, and then the screen up the middle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what this play design kind of looked like, but they didn't execute it. It was a busted play. You know what I mean? Oh. That's what it kind of looked like.
Who's screening up the middle? Who's up the middle?
The swing is right there.
There's no one up the middle, bro.
It was supposed to be for Durham Smythe, but I don't know. It literally looks like a busted play.
Blocking.
Right
there.
Right. It looks like a busted play.
Bro, this looks
like a busted play.
No, it looks like they were supposed to. It looks like he had the option left or right, and the right had a blocker with him, so it might have been the screen to the right, and he didn't take it. Look, he has a lead blocker. Look at the 20. He has a lead blocker.
Yeah.
Brother, I don't give a damn. Fuck the pump. I'm throwing that. Bro.
Because you got, like you said, he got the numbers.
You got the option. He's looking for, bro, come on, man. You're telling me you're not checking. Get to the line. All you got to do is check this. Let Achman know that, bro, be looking. Ball coming your way. Off the release, too, so he's got the acceleration. Oh, my God. Bro, the energy he wasted on pumping is why he couldn't make the screen to the other side. Whoa, bro, gone.
The design. Looks like the design.
Because we're blocking up here, too. Oh, no, he's running now. He's running.
Yeah, that was a runoff.
Hand fighting. Oh, shit. Even he's wide open. Holy on the wheel. Either way.
Yeah. I just think it was a busted play, man.
It looks like it was a design screen to the right. It looks like it's a design screen to the right. Look, he's got a lead blocker. It looks like it was a design screen to the right, and it just went shit show. But man, screw yo, bro. Improvisation. Bro, I'd be saying the same thing if Tua was out there. Bro, just throw it. Just throw that.
Ball.
Because, like, again, pre-snap, you're walking up to the line. What are you seeing? Okay, I know he's motioning back to this side, and I'm going to have numbers on that side now. This side, I got anything. They're heavy to this side. They're ready. Even if that screen's successful, they're ready for that to roll to that side. Look, they still got men there to close that screen down once you go to that right side. I'm telling you. At least I got 2-on-2 to the left side. This side, I got 2-on what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There's a shot.
You gotta check out of that, or you gotta.
There was a shot, but it was again. It did look like a busted play. He just didn't get the ball out of his hand. Nope.
But bro, you just gotta pre-snap read that. Oh my God, this. I'm just telling you, bro. I walk up and I see this kind of stuff. My eyes start shooting out of my head. Like my eyeballs start popping out of my head out of excitement, bro.
like the mask.
Yeah, you got a dot lock on the read on that type of stuff, eh? You got to make sure you don't lock up. You know you're going to it. Whatever. 3rd and 16 now. Split back shotgun look for Miami. 1x2 receiver set. 21 personnel. Bills are going to show cover 1. Drop to Tampa 2. Skylar's going to have Hill on the stick route, but he doesn't anticipate him opening him up. Instead, he's going to hit Wilson Jr. underneath, out of the backfield on his pivot, and he drops the football.
Yeah.
Unreal. Listen, you got to help Skylar out, man. You got to help your young quarterback out.
And again, Wilson's not the best pass catcher, but like how you said, he missed Tyreek Hill on that spot. Yeah. And if you read the coverage and you see a Tampa 2, you see the linebacker buck dropping.
Middle.
You know, just dump it right in the middle of the field, and Tyreek will make a play for you, man. But that's a missed opportunity, and that's first down if you make that throw. So, I mean, you know, just missed opportunities, man. You can see it right here. Ball, like the ball has to get out of his hands quick on the bailouts. So, yeah.
All right. 1st and 10. Skylar under center. I formation for Miami. 21 personnel. 2 receivers on the right. Buffalo, they're in quarters. Craycraft's going to motion. So this is a toss to Ahmed. You need better vision here, Salvin.
I agree.
I'll show you what. Bro, that outside, follow your blocker, brother. This guy says, let me kick it inside. And then all they do is shut off the tackle. And they blew it up. Come on, man. That was there, Salvon.
Yeah, per the play design, the running back is supposed to press the outside lineman's hip.
This is an off tackle. Yeah. This is an off tackle.
You want to put a lot of stress on that hip.
Yeah. And you made it easy for Shaq, man.
And I think Alec Ingle would have been like the perfect lead block on that play, right? You see, right?
Oh yeah.
Like literally just run off of his butt.
You're about to take on a DB and blow him up.
Right. It would have been a big play if he would have stayed to the outside. So
why are you cutting that in, bro?
Just trying to do
the
too
running
much.
Running back coach losing someone like
Stu'sville.
Is that Mostert? Might be, or it's Mostert. Might be Mostert.
I thought that was Eric Stu'sville, bro.
Might be, yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Get out the game.
Man, just gotta go off Ingle's hip and ride the wave, bro. What are you saying?
Right. He He almost had a big time play right there, man.
That could have been huge.
Yeah, just stick to the design, man. It's right there for you.
Yeah, I agree. Paulie King says, "Who's to say no to Martin coming out of retirement to back up Tua?" There you go, kid. Stared down the barrel of Olivier Vernon, so you've stared down the barrel of NFL players before.
I've seen the Grim Reaper on defense, fellas. I'm not afraid of nothing anymore.
2nd and 12 now. Skylar in the gun. Wilson Jr. to his right. 1-by-3 receiver set after Waddle's motion. 11 personnel. Buffalo is going to drop from cover 6 to Tampa 2. And Skylar is going to take Hill on the quick hitch for a 4-yard gain. And my friends, Waddle is streaking up the field on his fade, wide open. And Skylar does not anticipate it. Look at this. My God. Oh.
The anticipation is not there yet, man. You know, you can see it.
Right up that slot. Look at that.
Oh, as soon as that defender's feet goes flat, you got to throw it right over his head. You know, seam shot. That's what that is. Ball right there. Yep. But I mean,
hey,
he still got the ball out. Yeah, still got the ball out. So that's a positive. Ball.
Man. Yeah. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
The anticipation is saying NFL level. Yep. 3rd and 8. Skylar in the gun. Ahmed to his left. 3-by-1 set for Miami. 10 personnel.
This play. Yeah. Oh.
Wilson motions out of the backfield to the right. Buffalo will go from a single high shell that you see right now. They'll drop into quarters. Skylar is going to target Hills deep out. Again, a nickel blitz is coming, right? I'm pretty sure on this play, isn't it? Yeah, the nickel blitz is coming off that left side.
Right.
It's not picked up by the line. And he takes the hard throw here.
Mm-hmm.
And Sherfield on the dig. Oh,
buck booty naked.
Look at this. Look at this. That's the 40-yard line. And no one around that man. Instead, he takes the harder throw. It's out of bounds. Look at Sherfield. Bro, you're going to look my way?
Are you kidding me?
Look at this. Wide open. Everyone respected the speed. They respected everything about Sherfield, and Skylar did the same, bro.
Wow. Damn, man. And trust me, I see the pressures bearing down on you, young man, Skylar. But, bro, you got to anticipate that, man. Guys coming off of a free blitz, put that right in Sherfield's chest, brother. Because he's wide open. Wide open. Oh, my goodness.
Wide open.
And Sherfield's looking back like, are you kidding me?
That's an easy first down.
Are you kidding me right now?
Scotty Joe says we got the weapons, just no delivery vehicle. Yeah. That's like having a bunch of FedEx packages and no FedEx driver.
And trust me, that's not even NFL open. That is Pee-wee open. That is that is street ball open. You know what I mean? Like, geez. Yeah, he kind of panicked. He kind of panicked on that play. That's what it looked like.
Yeah. For sure.
So, you know, just a whiff. He whiffed on Scherf.
4th and 8 now. Skylar in the gun. It's the next play. Wilson Jr. to his right. 3-by-1 receiver set. 11 personnel for Miami. Tampa 2 for Buffalo. Hill motions. Skylar has Sherfield's crosser if he lets it develop. Instead, hits Wilson in the flats, who makes an absolutely tremendous play here. Fantastic effort to get 13 yards in the first down.
I think we have to re-sign Mostert and Wilson. Because I believe our offensive line is going to get better at blocking. And these guys are the perfect scheme fit at running back. These guys are good players, man.
Yeah.
Great effort.
First down, baby.
Love the passion. He was determined to get his first.
He was.
And mind you, this is on 4th down. Like,
4th and 8.
People forget, like, this is do or die. So he went and got it, man. Big time play.
All right. 3rd and 7. After a Robert Jones false start, 6-yard completion to Hill and a Thompson scramble for 2 yards. Skylar's in the gun. Ahmed to his right, 3-by-1 set. 11 personnel. Buffalo in cover 2, but they're going to rotate to a single high robber look. Skylar here, he's just going to lock in on Ahmed from the snap in the flats. He's going to throw the ball, and he gets lit up by Edmonds. Because Skylar telegraphed this the whole way. Everyone and their mother knew where you're going, and so they just lit the player up because of it. You see Waddle gives Johnson the nickel here in the slot. He gives him the absolute freaking work. And Skylar didn't even read the play or the defense.
He didn't read it. He didn't read the play at all.
Locked in. Yeah. Dolphins forced to settle for 3. Watch Waddle in the slot here. Watch Waddle in the slot. Look at.
Wow.
Look, Waddle just destroyed him. Just annihilated Taron Johnson. Watch this. Right out of the slot. Boom. Gone. Look at that. Oh, and then he opens up Ahmed, man. You got to protect your receivers and running.
Yeah. I'm never
locked in on him, telegraphs it the whole way, and Edmonds just follow the eyes.
I'm never a fan of setting my receivers up to get lit up like that, man. I never liked that.
No.
And it's no shade on Skylar. It's just I get that gut wrenching feeling whenever I see a receiver get like baptized. That, bro. So I never set my receivers up like that. That's a bad play by Skylar.
It is. After the defense forces a punt, especially when you had a wide open Waddle. After the defense forces a punt and Cedric Wilson has a 50-yard return, it's first and 10, still 17-6. Skylar in the gun. Wilson Jr. to his right, 2-by-2 receiver set, 11 personnel, cover 2 for Buffalo on this play. And Skylar, again, he's going to have Sherfield all day over the middle of the field on his crosser, but instead he's going to check down. Look at this. Look at this. Buddy, if I'm Sherfield, brother, oh, boy. Look at this. Instead, he takes a check down.
If I'm Sherfield, I'm giving Skylar the death stare the entire way through the locker room. Like while I'm taking my jersey off, just staring at it, unwrapping my wrist tape.
This is unbelievable.
Just staring at Skylar.
He's just
he didn't read this well.
The one time he throws to Sherfield, he doesn't read the play well, throws a bracket.
Right. Yeah, Sherfield was open, man.
Bro, Sherfield's like.
But again, Skylar's ability to anticipate these type of high-low reads with the linebacker right there.
Yeah.
It's still to be worked on. You know what I mean? Once you see that linebacker flat-footed, and you understand like how Tua uses his eyes, if you lure that linebacker into that lower read, all you have to do is just reset yourself and then throw that dig with some velocity, and it'll get there. So
all day.
Just something to work on for him. You know what I mean?
Brian says, seems like Sherfield was open all day. Brother, he was open like a 7-Eleven, bro. He was open for business 24 hours a day, bro.
He's this is one of those games where you should have fed Sherfield for sure.
Yeah, that man could have had like 7,500 yards in a tub.
Easily.
All right. So, anyways, Dolphins had to end up settling for another field goal because a false start penalty by Hunt put the offense in a spot they couldn't get out of. So it's 17-9 now. And now it's after Javon Holland interception. The Dolphins have a deep in Buffalo territory. Empty backfield. Skylar in the gun. Ahmed to his right. 3-by-1 set. 11 personnel for Miami. Cover 1 for Buffalo. One of Skylar's best throws, and he's wide open. He probably, I thought about us, Martin. I said, Gesicki probably said to him in the huddle, listen, Tua never reads me on this play. Read me, kid. I'll be open. Right? Because Tua always misses this throw for some reason, right? Right. So Gesicki is going to get released through the seam, and Skylar is going to make the throw for 6. It's perfect. It's 17-7, wide open. Hit him in the chest, young kid. I love it. I love it, man. We've seen Gesicki too many times wide open on similar plays in the end zone, and Tua hasn't made the read or the throw. And big positive for me seeing Skylar make that read and throw, Martin.
Right. Great decision. Ugly, gritty, but great decision.
Yeah.
Gesicki had to bust out that last gritty before he left, right?
Ridiculous. First drive for the Dolphins in the second half, 2017, after a Buffalo field goal before the second half ended. 2nd and 9, Buffalo and Cloud 1-3. Waddle's going to motion into a wheel route that we all know Martin would be targeting. He's gone.
Yep.
And Skylar misses this. Big play going to be missed here. And he's going to have to throw it away towards Wilson. Look at that, man.
It was a miss because he just did not have the necessary time to really get it done, bro. Look at it. Look at it on the God view.
Just throw the ball right there.
Honestly, making that type of throw, making that type of throw off your back foot is extremely difficult. When you're throwing like we're seeing a wheel route, right? Play action off your back foot, making that throw, it's a little challenging. But if you have proper blocks, you see from the God view, these guys pretty much did what they wanted to get into the backfield like that. If they had some semblance of protection,
he didn't set. That was the problem, right? Because he felt the pressure, so he kept on the move,
right?
But I mean, as that route gets deeper, it takes away on the move. He had
he
needed to throw it before he when he pumps there. When he clutches, he needed to throw when he clutches, right? He clutched right there. That's where he needed to throw it.
I believe if he had the proper protection, this ball is not even lobbed as a bucket. I think that's going to be a hole shot.
He steps in.
That'll be a wheel hole shot right
when he clutches it right here. This is right there was when you see where he did the clutch.
Double.
That was his only. That was his only shot because the route hadn't fully developed yet.
Yeah.
And then once he kept backing up, it was over. It was gone. The read was gone.
Yeah. Again, man, that's just poor blocking, man.
Yeah.
Poor blocking.
Yeah. Brutal.
Poor blocking, man. Right through him. That's on Connor Williams too.
It is. Big play missed, man. Big play missed.
Yep.
Big play missed. So Skylar would follow this up with another incompletion, and Miami punted. So now it's 24-20 after Zach Seiler's fumble recovery for a touchdown. Skylar is in the gun. Wilson Jr. to his left, 2-by-1 receiver set, 12 personnel for Miami. Cover 6 for Buffalo. Waddle's going to motion. It's going to be a play action. Skylar's going to uncork the deep shot to Waddle on the post. Looks like he's going to make the catch, but Taron Johnson punches it out. Another great play by a defender on Waddle, man. Love the read. Love the throw by Skylar here. This is great stuff from Skylar here. Love this stuff from Skylar. Great read, great throw. On the money. Just a great defensive play.
He made the right read, but this is a tough throw and a tough catch, considering that defender is underneath Waddle, right? And he pretty much has to layer it over that defender. And if you ask me, when it comes to that type of throw, the type of throw that needs to be made, it's not so much a bucket on that. I think there definitely has to be kind of a like how we say a layer, but it has to be like a layer to the sideline. More so than a layer vertically.
A layer out ahead of you. You want a layer out ahead of you.
Let Waddle run underneath it like a deep route and let him keep going. But it's a difficult throw to make.
Yeah, he had to because he had to jump up. It held him up and allowed the defender to close the gap.
Yeah, but it's a difficult throw to make to do that
bold.
layer.
I love it.
Over. I love the attempt. Yeah, for sure.
I love it.
For sure.
I ain't knocking Skylar for this one. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Great play by Taron Johnson, man.
Great play.
They got good players, man.
Waddle was going to make that catch, but Taron Johnson got when he was bringing it down, Taron Johnson got his arm in there and punches. Look at, he's got it. He's bringing it down, and now the arm's up and punches it out.
Good DB.
Waddle was going to make that catch, even with the high degree of difficulty, but the punch,
Great DB, punch. Man.
Yeah, great play. 3rd and 6 after Wilson Jr. got 4 on the ground. Skylar's in the gun. Wilson Jr. to his left. 2-by-2 receiver set, 11 personnel. Buffalo will shift from cover 4 into Tampa 2. Waddle again is going to win his one-on-one up the left sideline. Is gone on the go route, But Skylar instead targets the middle of the field on Gesicki's seam. Whoo! He made the harder throw. He dropped the beautiful ball in there. Waddle's the easy throw here. He takes the harder throw, and Gesicki's got him. You know, as usual, Gesicki can't make the play, bro. Listen, I went back and I looked, and I couldn't see if Edmonds got a finger on it.
He didn't. But the ball literally.
Gesicki's got to make this catch. This is my favorite throw from Skylar Thompson this game.
Great pocket.
Is a absolute dime. Right, he split the defenders, and Gesicki's a jabroni. And Gesicki,
kind of concentration drop.
You're not helping out my quarterback too. Get out of town, Gesicki. The young kid needed you, Gesicki, and you let him down. Skylar needed you to make this play, and you let him down. That was a dime. That was my favorite throw of the game from this kid, man. He dropped that right in the bucket. Now, it was the harder throw because when we go back and we look at the top of the screen, Jalen Waddle, my God. Yeah. But still, Gesicki got to make that catch, and then Gesicki jogging away like it ain't nothing. What this man?
It ain't my fault. It ain't my fault.
What a waste of money. This man robbed us without a gun and a mask, bro. Unbelievable.
Hey, man. It's all good. It's all good, man. The better throw was Waddle, but he made a very challenging throw.
But we've seen that already, right? Where he's had better throws available, and he still ends up trying to make a play out of it, and that play just didn't come to it. But he made the play. Gesicki didn't.
And I think it's because he just doesn't have the full concept of reading the entirety of the defense. That's why he's making these harder throws instead of just making the best throws that the defense gives you. But you know, in time, man, you're still young.
Next drive for Miami, still 24-20. 2nd and 12 after an Ahmed run, loses 2 yards. Skylar in the gun. 2-by-3 receiver set for Miami. Empty backfield. Cover 6 for the Bills. Ahmed's going to motion to the right. So Skylar's going to have windows to Waddle on his curl and Hill on his crosser. But Lester Cotton is going to get crossed over by Milano coming across his face. And it's going to force Skylar to panic. And he manages to get the ball out to Ahmed, but he's called down for the sack.
Right.
So
and I couldn't
here. I call him Lester Cottontail, bro. It sounds like his name sounds like the name of a rabbit, bro.
I couldn't necessarily put too much blame. Yeah, he got crossed over, man.
Yeah.
But I couldn't necessarily put too much blame on Cotton.
Oh, that's the line.
Because you know he just got out here, man. He's been doing relatively well the entire time, and he just got beat 1-on-1. He got beat.
Yeah. 3rd and 19 now. Skylar in the gun. Ahmed to his right. 3-by-1 set. 10 personnel. I'm having deja vu right now. Buffalo will drop to Tampa. I'm not even lying to you. Crazy. He's got Ahmed in the flats and Cedric on the short drag, but instead he is going to target Sherfield again, and Sherfield is going to run a fade at the top and get bracketed and interception.
Oops.
You know, this throw is too late. You got to make this throw way earlier if you're going to make this throw, Martin. Like, that ball needs to be out right here. That ball needs to be out right here.
Yeah, and even so, they're per the coverage, that's still a high risk throw because of the safety's positioning.
And he put it behind him. He threw it late and behind. You know what I mean? Like,
he just had to work another concept on this play. They gave you what's the coverage here? They gave you a Tampa 2, right? And then they gave you a bail Tampa 6.
Yeah.
So if they're playing the stick, that means something underneath should be open if there's a route that's designed for that. And I think he just took a shot. He took a shot, man. And I think he took this shot because of what he's seen on the previous drive. Remember, with Jalen Waddle running pretty much by himself when he took the Gesicki throw instead of that Jalen Waddle throw towards the left sideline. So, you know, just rookie woes, bro. Rookie mistakes. So, you know, he'll learn from it, man.
We hope.
you hope, but I think he will.
Smash the like button. Because, I mean, again, underneath, another route underneath, wide open, and he, whatever. Anyways, let's get to the next play here. All right. Skylar in the gun. Ahmed to his right. 2x2 set. 11 personnel. Cover 6 for Buffalo. Skylar is going to take the snap.
Nothing.
And he's gonna end up good coverage. Oh,
yep.
Good coverage, and I the only read he has, I think, to start. And even still, you got
Gesicki.
It's Gesicki, and because you can't take up the sideline because that's taken away by Taron Johnson. They switch, right? And then Gesicki, he just made you. Well, you got Gesicki, or you also have what's his face? You have Gesicki, or you have right there. You have Ahmed on the spot route, but just too indecisive, man. You got to take that spot, or you got to take Gesicki. Gesicki tries to get a flag. You're not going to get it. What a poor effort! That was worse than a soccer player's effort. You're just not going to get that, man. So,
and I just think his indecisiveness is directly tied to just inexperience, bro.
Just the indecisiveness. You got 2 reads to the side. You go look at the indecisiveness. So because if you look at him, right, if you watch his eyes and you go back, I mean, he's looking off. He's looking on that left side. Doesn't like anything, and he's still reading to that left, and then he finally comes back, right, like. I don't know, just very indecisive, and it cost them a down.
Yeah, man, just an experience right here. But at the very least, like you said, early on in that play, Mike Gesicki popped open, but he wasn't looking that way. And by the time he came back over, it was already covered. It was good. It was good defense. Good defensive play call by Buffalo.
Yep, I agree. All right. Skylar,
I like this play.
Skylar under center, trips right, single backs Ahmed. Buffalo, they are in cover 2, but I think they dropped to like a cover 3 robber. And we're gonna motion Ingold back to make it a 21 personnel. Sorry, a 20. I apologize. A 20 personnel I formation look. And it is a 21 personnel. And got the play action. And brother, one of his better throws of the day. Finds Hill right in between the coverage on the out route. Good throw. First down. Love it, bro. Good stuff.
Great timing. Nice pitching. Nice pitching catch right there.
Yeah.
That was routine right there.
Agreed.
Like play action, saw it, got the ball out.
Beautiful. All right. Skylar in the gun. Empty backfield. 3x2 receiver set for Miami. We got Buffalo's gonna bail to like a quarters look here. Skylar, he's gonna take the snap, and hey, I like the read. I like the throw.
Right.
Just get the completion, young man. Just get the completion. And he does. Gotta love it, bro.
Right read, right throw. He saw what he saw as far as that coverage. Everybody pretty much evacuated the line of scrimmage. So you already knew, okay, yeah, per the play design, running back is gonna be wide open.
Yeah.
Put it in his chest.
Almost not like that.
The only thing I would critique for Skylar is from the guy view right here. Like he all he has to do is like he doesn't have to put too much arm into that throw. Like he kind of obviously he's getting hit while he's doing it, but I just thought it was a little mustard, a little too much mustard on that.
A little too much.
Just considering, we're talking about running backs now. Like that was a hell of a catch by Ahmed.
They don't have the same hands. Yeah.
Not even close. Yeah, so you got to be mindful of the receivers you're throwing to as well.
Yeah. All right. 11 personnel. 2x3 empty backfield. We've got cover 6, and they're going to drop to like a 1-3 look. Are the Bills. Skylar, he is going to, I believe this is the drive, and he's going to take the sack. The protection's not that great. This is the drive for another touchdown. And when you watch from the God view here in the protection,
that's on Connor. That's on Connor.
Yeah, that's on
Connor Williams. Literally, when you get to the beginning of the God view.
Yeah, Robert Jones was forced to take the inside man.
Exactly, because you have to block inside out. And for Connor Williams, if he does his job and he maintains integrity of the blocking assignments for everyone else, everything else is just who's the wandering linebacker. And you keep an eye on him, and he didn't do that. And let me tell you something. If he picks up that block, Sherfield again, and you can see it from the field view if you want. Sherfield again at the top of the screen. I mean, right there. It's literally just a 1-2-3 ball. And I mean, who knows what can happen when Sherfield gets the ball in his hand, right? That close to the end zone. So you got to make that block for this kid, man. I think he makes that throw.
I do too. All right. Next play, empty backfield. 2x3 set. You got the bunch to the right. Skylar in the gun. We got single high shell that they're going to shift to Tampa 2. Skylar, he's going to take it, and it is a screen. Ahmed gets some great blocking. Look at the shiftiness and the breaking tackles from Ahmed. Color me intrigued about him for another year.
Great call. All three of these running backs are going to be free agents, man. So I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do, man. Because all of them show promise, and this is like, Ahmed, when he gets his opportunities, he just shows out, man. I don't know. We got to figure something out in this running back room.
I agree. All right, Skylar in the pistol, 1x3 set. We got 11 20 personnel. Oh no, sorry, 11 personnel. That's Smythe. Smythe is gonna motion. I like the design, right? Did you notice did you notice the intricacies of it where they motion Smythe right here, and then he comes back as a blocker. Well, they got men pulling, and then the end around to Waddle. I love it. He gets some blocks, almost gets in there.
That is directly
it in anyways, but man,
that is directly out of the 49ers playbook. I've seen Kyle Juszczyk do this a billion times in the 49ers offense. That half motion and then pretty much peel out as a lead block.
Yeah,
man, this play, when it works, it works.
Yeah,
and it worked right here. Waddle's just scatting, scooting like it's nothing, but that was a perfect play call. Right.
34-31, right? So we ended up punching that in. Love that. Mm-hmm. Love it. All right. Now, we've got next drive. After that, it is still 34-31 right now. Mm-hmm. And third down. And it is the down and distance is, I believe it's 3rd and 10 right here. And all right, let's roll this. We've got Skylar in the gun. Ahmed to his left, 3 receivers, trips right. 11 personnel. And we've got cover 2, and they're going to switch to cover 1 with a robber here. Skylar's got to take that shot up that right sideline, eh? He's going to take Waddle underneath here, and it's a completion. It's only 5 yards, I think it ends up coming because of his. They bring him back, don't they? Because of the progress.
Yeah, 4 progress.
Yeah, it only ends up being 5 yards. Yeah, I mean, you look at it. You got Reek up the sideline there. 1-on-1, gone, and the middle of the field again, brother. again, the middle of the field. They were just daring him to throw over the middle of the field, eh? Like, because there's a lot of cushion between where that route ends off and where the linebacker is, right? Anyways, I know what you're doing. You're taking the one-on-one shot with Reek, right?
Absolutely. Tyreek Hill one-on-one. The high safety playing robber. That's automatic. Yeah, over the top. Take that bucket shot, man. Or even if you overthrow him, you take that shot. Yeah. You take that shot, man. So, third down, why not? But
yeah, because I wasn't even at the sticks, and there was a man in tight coverage. So
right.
Anyways, they end up punting on 4th and 5. So now we are on the last drive for the Dolphins. You see here, Skylar in the gun, 2x3, empty backfield. And they're showing like a Tampa 2 look right now, but they're going to drop into a single high robber. And man, love the throw here. And I love the read, even though Waddle got hurt. This ended up sticking. I know everyone's seeing the ball stand out, but I mean, this is a big throw right here. Stood firm in the pocket. Stood firm in the pocket. Made the throw. Reek thought it was for him. Thank God it wasn't.
Yeah.
But
they're kind of close in that route concept. But
yeah,
thank God Skylar just found that little extra, over the top and put it right in the bucket for Jalen Waddle on that play.
Yeah.
And this is one of the rare plays where he just read the coverage, felt the route about to open up, let the ball go.
Boom. Good throw. One of his better throws of the game.
Boom. And the great grab by
that and the Gesicki were my favorite. That and the Gesicki throw were my favorite throws of the game. All right. So Skylar in the gun. They're going to motion Ahmed out of the backfield to make it a 3x2 empty look. Cover 2 is going to shift to a robber look for the Bills again. Man, stood firm, made the throw.
Great anticipation.
I finally showing a little something, even though the ball was a little bit behind, but let's not get nitpicky. Man, I love it. Makes the throw to Waddle on the dig. I'm taking it, bro. Stood firm. Yeah. Oh my God, Skylar's a spot thrower. Oh no. Skylar threw to a spot because he knew he was taking a hit. Get rid of him. Skylar's a spot thrower. Oh no.
That's it. Why would someone try to create that type of narrative?
Because people don't know ball, but they're too prideful to admit that they're not the smartest person in the room, and instead they'd rather overexpose themselves and dig their grave by continuing to look like idiots. Is that a good enough explanation for you?
I mean, that's pretty much sums it up, man. That's tough, man.
Yeah. Pray. Ego and pride are a killer, brother.
I agree.
Hey, when you can't admit you're not the smartest in the room just because you want to fit in and be one of the smartest in the room, man, I don't know what that feels like, but that must feel brutal. Martin doesn't know what it feels like either. 2x3, empty backfield, Skylar in the gun. Gonna go cover 2 to a robber look for Buffalo here. Man, you got to stand in there and you got to make that dig throw to Tyreek right there.
Absolutely.
Now, again, he makes a throw and hits Gesicki in the face. Yeah. And Gesicki is gonna Gesicki it and doesn't make the catch. So he missed the right. Here's the thing: Skylar missed the good, easy right read, but he still managed to make a throw, make a play. And Gesicki let him down. And this would have been a first down. And instead, because remember, this was 4th and 5. And instead of the chains moving, Gesicki shows why he will not be back. But you got to make that throw. You got to stay firm in this pocket. Step
Stand
up
there.
and just make that throw to Hill. But he still made the throw there. It's just a tougher throw again. So, takeaways. Skylar can make it tougher on himself with his lack of anticipation, with his, with his panickingness at times. he's not fully reading. He's not reading defenses. I don't even want to use the word consistently because he's only reading, defense is what we just ran. How many plays? 34 plays. How many of those plays would you say he read the defense? And I'm being honest, like ballpark it. Maybe a 5.
It's in the single digits, yeah. But regardless,
and I cut out a lot of plays of him scrambling around and being indecisive, or else we'd be here till freaking midnight. So
yeah, I mean, long story short, man, Skylar was the best thing that we had available at the time. He went in, he got in there, he got his reps, he scratched, he clawed, he fought for us, he fought for the team, and the team fought for him. Yeah, I love the effort that the entire team put in on this, and Skylar was a part of it. And but clearly his inexperience, not his age, because he's 25 years old, he's older than Tua. His age wasn't the issue. His inexperience is clearly the issue. The speed of the game is an issue. The concepts of the routes and how you want them to be executed is the issue. Reading the defense is an issue. So, long story short, man, Skylar, we see what we saw. The tools are there. The moxie is there. But the experience is not. And sooner or later, it's going to start catching up to him. Things are going to start slowing down. He's learning his process. And I love the effort, man. I love the effort from him and the entire team. And trust me, we are literally trampolining into the offseason after that type of effort against the Buffalo Bills. So, hey, man, I love it.
Man, what were your takeaways from the pass sets, what you saw from the offensive line?
Not too great. I'm still disappointed in Connor Williams and his lack of obviously he has a
Brother,
large...
Can I tell you, Martin, either go out and sign someone or kick him back to left guard because we only have him for one more year.
Right.
And yes, go put on the Detroit tape. Tua consistently reads defenses. The only time he will force his first read, we've talked about this on the channel. The only time Tua will start forcing his first read is if he's forcing the rhythm of the offense or he's forcing a big play. That's when you find it. But when his feet are clicking, when he's rolling, go watch the Detroit game. He's consistently, he multiple touchdowns he threw that game were on the third, fourth read. So yeah.
And Mike McDaniel even mentioned it in a post-game presser.
Stop listening to people who don't know how to watch film. Jesus Christ.
To actually speed reads defenses to where he goes from 1 to 4 within 2 seconds.
McDaniel's talked about it. Our staff has literally talked about how fast he can roll through his progressions and make his reads. So
right. He's
either learn to watch film for yourself or watch us break it down or stop listening to people who don't know how to watch film and have those narratives.
You have choices, people. Right. You have choices.
My Lord.
But for the most part, man, I still like the I like the offensive line where it's headed. We definitely have to address it in the offseason, man. And Chris Greer mentioned it in his presser. Liam Eichenberg and Austin Jackson are part of our future. They're very explicit with that. They're not saying outright that they're going to be starters, but they're definitely saying that they're going to have the opportunity to compete. So that I think that's more of a sign of we will be addressing the offensive line this offseason, and it needs to be addressed because, again, better play from this offensive line equals to better play from the offense in general, including the run game. So, and we know Mike McDaniel, man, he's a run game coordinator. He wants to run his football, but he doesn't have the personnel to get it done yet. So that's going to be the top priority, I believe, this offseason. So let's see, man. Let's see, man. I can't wait already.
Not only is Mike McGlinchey out there, but so is Caleb McGarry.
Atlanta Falcons. Yes.
So there's going to be a lot of guys out there that can help us upgrade this offensive line, man. So and I'd bring back Shell as a swing.
Absolutely. Shell has proven that
better
he can
than
handle
Jackson.
this. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. And if anything reason, you get a guy like Mike McGlinchey that can handle the thick of this playbook, and then you get Shell in another season in this playbook, and then you switch Austin Jackson to left guard, emergency left tackle, get him back to his natural side of the offensive line, and let's really start, creating solid layers of the offensive line just in case, the contingency. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of things to look forward to. Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, we're going to be back. I'm going to be back tomorrow night with Ball Game and Richmond Webb for the finish line. We'll be live around 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We'll recap the season and look forward ahead towards the offseason. So be out on the lookout for that. And then Thursday for all Patreons, the first weekly video is going to be dropping on Thursday for Patreons. So if you're a Patreon, be out on the lookout for that. Patreon.com/Phinside the NFL is how you'll be able to say it. Every Thursday, we'll be dropping a new Patreon video. So be out on the lookout for that. All right, guys. Martin, always a pleasure. Always a great time. This was our last Tuesday of the year. Show some love. Smash that like button.
Hey, man. It's been fun. 2022 was fun, man.
And we'll be back next year for Tuesdays, it looks like. So haters can be big mad all they want. It's going down, baby.
Yeah, there's no need to be upset, man. If you're not joyous about our direction, then you're not watching football at all. Yeah, to be honest, you're stuck. You're stuck. Yeah. But I love it, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get out of here. Appreciate every one of you for rolling through. Until next time, you already know what it is. Fins up all day, every day. We'll see y'all on the next one, guys.
Peace. Yes, sir.